Hi everyone, welcome to our next tutorial on formatting. In this specific tutorial, we are going to concentrate on formatting with respect to number formats. So again, we have the same case study with all the 18 employees working in different departments, different gender, with different monthly salary and respective annual salary figures. So what we are going to do here is with respect to number formatting, we are going to visually improve the formatting for monthly salary and annual salary, and similarly the formatting for all the previous calculations that we have done. Now our monthly salary as well as the annual salary numbers are in dollar terms. So what we want to include is the dollar value over here. But before we actually start with including the dollar values, I just want to explain it to you. The number formats. Number formats that we're going to look at are three different types of formats. First is the currency format. We will take a look at this one by one. Then we have the comma format. And finally, we're going to see the percentage format. While explaining currency, let me do two simple things. I'll just include a number 100 over here. And again in the next cell, I'm including the number 100. Okay. Now, when I'm including the number 100 and I want to include a dollar sign, how can I do it? Okay, so I am going to show you the approach wherein I can include a dollar sign for this. Just come over here to this ribbon which is in the home tab, and the number formats are given over here. So I have selected this cell, my mouse, or I have selected this cell, my cursor is in this cell, and I can go here and click on this dollar sign which has the accounting number format. Now the current format I have is general, but once I click on accounting number format, let's see what happens. Now there are two things which have happened over here. First of all, there is a dollar sign which is now available for us, and we have two decimals which are included. So as I told you, the formatting is accounting for this. Okay, so this is the accounting format by including a dollar sign. This is what we have seen. Now the next thing that I'm going to show you is using the currency format properly. So for this, what I can do is either you can click over here for number formats. Okay, so I'm just keeping this cell selected. I'm clicking on this arrow and I will select currency from here. So I've selected currency. There are different currencies which you can select. Like for example, we wanted dollar sign. That is why we have selected dollar over here. But you can change the currencies. Different currencies are available if you want pound, sterling. Similarly, all the currencies will be available over here. Let's not do it and do anything over here. We are selecting dollar sign only. Decimal places. Now, like here, there are two decimal places. Similarly, 2 is selected over here, which will give us two decimal places. But just click on OK and see how the orientation or placing of the dollar sign is. Can you see the difference? Here the dollar sign is far off and here it's quite near. So we want the currency format, it looks good. And when we come to the decimals which are available, you can increase or decrease the decimals as well. For example, if you click over here, there is an option for increase decimal. So I can just keep on increasing the decimals, or I can keep on decreasing the decimals, or you completely remove all the decimals. Similarly, I can increase the decimals over here and remove the decimals from here. So this is the first number format that we saw is with respect to currency. Let's come to the next format, which is the comma style. Now let me just type any random number over here. And now what has happened is there are no commas and I'm not able to understand how many digits are present over here. So in this case, the comma formatting can be really very helpful for you. So where is it available? Just come over here and you can see comma style. Once you click on this, I'll just increase the cell and you can see at proper places the commas are present, as well as we have got two decimals. Okay. So you can decrease the decimals, remove the decimals, and if you want a lower number, you can make a lower number as well. If you're confused with this such a big number, I'll just delete this. Let's take 10,000. Okay, now, okay, just make it general. Okay, so let's start from beginning. Now 10,000, I want proper commas at proper places. The current format is general, but once I click on the comma style, you can see I have got a proper comma with 2 decimals, and the format now is accounting. I just decrease the decimals now, and I am properly able to read this number now, which is 10,000. Okay, this is the second format, number format that we saw. Let's come to the third type, and which can be really confusing format. Once you try to use it, it will be really very simple, but just understand something in beginning. Okay, let's take the number 10 in first case. Now I want to write this as 10%. So as a layman, what I'll do is I find percent sign over here. So I'll just directly click on percent sign, and I'll think that my number 10 will be displayed as 10%. So if you're thinking like that, let's see what happens and where you are going wrong. So I just click on percent sign, and can you see it is now 1000. So instead of 10%, it is 1000%. Now there is a specific way in which Excel will work. So I'll just first try to make you understand this by typing number 1. Now what Excel does is, number 1, once you type and click on the percent sign, it will give you 100%. So 1 is considered as 100%. So if you want to write 10%, how will you write it down? You will have to write 0.1, and then you can click on the percent sign. Okay, this can be one approach, or what you can do is directly type 10 and the percent sign, which is present with the number 5. So for writing down that sign, you will have to press Shift and 5. So you will get the percent sign. Okay, so please be careful while you are using the percentage format. So you have to be really very careful with respect to the decimals. Use proper decimals and then make use of this percentage sign. And if you're not comfortable with all the conversions, just directly type the percentage sign. So now that we have understood the number formats, let's go to our case study, and we will now include the dollar signs over here. So what we will do is, for this first cell, I am going to right click. I am going to go to format cells. I'm going to select currency, and I'm going to press OK. So can you see now my formatting is properly done, and I have the dollar sign in front of 2500. Similarly for this also, I'll do the same thing. I'll go to format cells, I'll click on currency, and I'll press OK. So now instead of doing this again and again, what I must do, there is one way wherein you can do something with respect to the formatting, which in our case we are going to make use of format painter. Okay, let's come to format painter in a bit, but once we are talking about the monthly salary, are we going to include the percentage sign, or sorry, the dollar sign every time using right click for each and every number? No. So what we can do is directly select everything. I am selecting everything. What you need to do, press from here, select everything, release your mouse, and then right click. Obviously you will get format cells again. You can select currency format, which is over here, currency format, and then press OK. So simply all the numbers are now in the dollar terms. I'll just zoom this a bit so you can see properly. So our monthly salary is in dollar terms. Now I want to have the same format of dollar signs for annual salary. But again, instead of doing the formatting again and again, what I can do is I can select the single cell. Okay, I keep the mouse on this single cell. I click on format painter. Okay, so just click on format painter, and once you click on that, you can see that there's a plus sign with a brush. Now wherever you want to apply this formatting, you can click on that particular cell and then release the mouse. So once I click on that and released, you can see that I have got the dollar sign for this as well. But now I want to include for everything. So what I can do is again go to this cell. I click on format painter. So now you can see the format painter is activated with a brush sign. I can go to all the cells, all the cell, not just one cell, one by one. I'll start from this cell. I'll drag my mouse. I'll drag it till the end, and I'm going to release it. And now you can see the dollar sign is present for all the respective cells of annual salary. Coming to the last thing that we have got, let's just select the format painter again. I'll scroll down and I'll apply everywhere the format painter. So you just, wherever you want to apply it, just hover your mouse over there and just release it. So everywhere you will get the $sign, which is now available. Okay, so this was what we were talking about, the number formats. So formatting with respect to numbers is done. In the next tutorial, we are going to see some formatting with respect to text.